Hey, welcome everybody. This is CP Cards and Dice, and welcome to a presentation of our 1987 Mets. This is game 140, and guess what? We've got a pennant race. The Mets are half game behind the St. Louis Cardinals. This is the first game of a three-game set. It's a Friday night game played September 11th, 1987. It's Tudor. This is the game after. All right, this is the next game, and this is game two of the three-game set. And this is Gooden versus Matthews. So right now we are joining the action in the top of the fifth. It's 4-1 Mets, and it's going to be Morris, Pena, and the pitcher Matthews. Let's get going on this. APBA basic. It's a 34, and that's going to be a fly ball center field. Now I'm using the sim engine, the Stratomatic sim engine. My dog's freaking out at the other end. My daughter just went out to run, and he hates when she goes out to run. She can go out to work, but she can't go out to run. She goes out to run, it's like he's thinking, why isn't she taking me? I want to run. But when she goes to work, he's like, nah, I'd rather lounge. I don't want to go to work. And you don't hear a sound out of him if she goes to work. It's crazy. All right, next is Tony Pena, and that is a strikeout for Doc Gooden. So Doc Gooden so far has allowed 3 hits. So you can hear my dog. Oh, he's in here now. He's going freaking out. All right, okay, bud. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Come on. It's all right. It's okay. Good boy. Good. All right. Okay. Here, let me get. Calm down. Calm down. Come in. Come in. All right. Okay. He wants to. I'm not going out. I'm not going out. You can go out. You can walk around the house. Go. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Yeah, he freaks out. He's got some issues. All right. So 2 outs and Matthews. I'm going to keep Matthews. All right. So lefty Matthews is going to bat. We're in the top of the 6th. Going to keep him in there. 21, and that's a fly ball left field with 2 outs. If there were runners on base, I would probably get somebody to come in. But he's not that bad a hitter. He's got a couple of hit numbers on his card. And that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Out there is McReynolds. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. It's 4-1 Mets. We go to Santana. It's going to be Santana, Gooden, and the top of the order, Wilson, for the Mets. Santana's 0 for 1 today. All right. Okay. All right. Come on. It's okay. It's all right. Don't cry. It's all right. She'll be back. She's just going around the block. All right, a 55 to Santana. That's line base hit. So Santana lines one to center field, and he's on at first. Gooden is going to square away for a bunt. See what we get out of here. 52 and 27. I don't know that this is going to be a successful bunt. All right, come on now. Come on now. It's okay. It's okay. 27 says 2 strikes on the batter. Gooden is going to, again, square the bunt. A 21 is a 30. This may be a successful bunt. I'm going to take him just to the next room to maybe it'll distract him a little bit. And this is bunted to the third baseman, Pendleton. He's going to have 1 play, and that's over to first. All right, boy. Okay. All right. It's okay. She's coming back. She's coming back. It's okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to go out there with him 1 second here. Oh, no, it's 5-4. All right. So there's a runner on second base with 1 out, and it's Mookie Wilson. Let's go see if she's out. Come on. Let's go see if she's out. Come on. All right, I think he calmed down a little bit, but he'll probably be back. All right, so it's Wilson at the plate. Wilson's 1 for 2 with a home run. Here's the pitch, and that's a 22. That's going to be a line shot that is going to score Santana. And that's line to left. Matthews is a lefty, so he's batting righty. So it's an RBI single for Mookie Wilson. And the Mets are up 5-1. That's not what we wanted out of this inning. Tim Tuffle with one out. Here's the pitch to Tuffle. And that's grounded to the shortstop. Shortstop is a top-quality shortstop in Smith, so he may get a sacrifice, a fielder's choice out of this. Let's check the book, and he does. So he tosses it to second, and there's no throw to first. Wilson goes in hard, breaks it up. So it's going to be a ground ball and safe at first, but out at second. And it's a 6-4. All right, Tuffle's on at first. There's 2 outs, and it's Keith Hernandez. Hernandez 0 for 2. He scored a run. And a 23 is a strikeout, and that retires the side. All right, see if the Cardinals can get something going here. 5-1 Mets. Mets are going to take over first place if they win this game. Coleman, 43. That's a strikeout. So it looks like Gooden brought his best stuff to the mound today. Here's Ozzie Smith, 33, and that's going to be a second column. Ozzie doesn't have really any power at all. That's going to be off the top of the wall. Pulls one down the right field line and off the top of the wall. And that's going to roll away from the right fielder Strawberry. Around second is Smith. Here's a relay to third, and he is safe under the tag. 1 out triple for the Wizard. Exciting player. Osborne Earl from Mobile, Alabama. Oh boy, Tommy and here's a pitch, and he gets a hold of a Gooden fastball and drives it in the gap, and that's going to roll past the outfielders to all the way to the wall. Scoring easily is Smith, and into second base with a stand-up double is Tommy Herr. And that's going to get the Mets bullpen up and about. Now it's Dreesen with 1 out and 1 on. Scores 5-2. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball second base. That's going to allow hold on 1 second. That's going to allow Dreesen to that's going to allow Herr to move to third. Right around second goes to third. And it's a 4-3. And now it's McGee with 2 outs, and Tommy Herr is on at third base. Willie McGee is 1 for 2. Gooden looks in to Carter for the sign. He sets and he deals. It's a 36. That's ball 4. So this is the tying run at the plate now. Tying run is at the plate, and Terry Pendleton has some power. First and third, 2 outs. Mets are up 5-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. Got to stay with Gooden. Got to stick with Gooden. It's still too early, and that is a 5-2 with first and third. This may be a strikeout, a potential strikeout. Let's see, 27, and oh no, it's not. It's going to be a ground ball, backhanded by Johnson. Long throw to first in time to get Pendleton, and that retires the side. So he's out at first. He goes to second, stays on his base, and it's going to be a ground out third base, out at first. And we go to Darryl Strawberry in the bottom of the 6th. All right, here's the pitch from Matthews, 42, and that's ball 4. Matthews allows 1 more base runner, and he's out. Kevin McReynolds, 31, and that is a ground ball to the third baseman. Only 1 play, and that's the first. 5-3. He's out. Runner goes to second. Yesterday I played a game outdoors, and I was thinking of taking 1 outdoor. I may take 1 outdoors in a little while. once it cools off just a little bit. And it's Gary Carter with a runner at second base with only one out. Here's a pitch, 34. That's a fly ball center field. On the run is McGee, and he tracks it down, gets it in quickly. Back to second. Back to second is Strawberry, 2 outs. And Hojo, the pitch from Matthews. And it's a 15. That's line base hit. That's going to score Strawberry. And Strawberry comes around to score with 2 outs. And Santana's up. And that's going to be it for Matthews. We're going to take a quick look. This is for first place there, Board Sports Network. This is game 140, and it's September 11th. We're 3 weeks away from the end of the season. The Mets are on the verge of taking over first place. So this is very exciting. In reality, in actuality, the Mets were second in division that year, behind by 3 games. That's why one of the reasons I chose to replay the season. It was such a close race that just a couple of different games difference could mean the difference. So let me take a quick peek here at who the Cardinals were using in this game. Let's see, in terms of pitching. They brought in Rich Folkers. Let's bring in Rich Folkers. Let's see. See if I have him. I may not even have him in this set. He may be in another team. Let's see. Folkers. I think I saw him somewhere. I may not have him. Okay, it's not a problem. I don't have him. Let's click on him, see why I don't have him. It could be with another team. That's what happens a lot of times because players are carded with APBA. They're carded with the last team they played on. Wait a second. Rich Folkers. This is the wrong Folkers. That's why. Let me go back here. What's going on? Rich Folkers is from the 70s. This is 87. Am I looking for the wrong Folkers? No, this is Rich Folkers, where this is a game in. Oh, wait a second. This is weird. I'm looking at the wrong St. Louis versus the Mets. Totally wrong St. Louis versus the Mets. Here it is. Okay, now I'm in the right one. All right, I found the right game. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I was replaying 74 the other day, and I had St. Louis and the Mets in 74. Okay, so we got the next game. Well, here we got Terry, Daly. Let me see. Daly, Terry is also another pitcher that comes up here. There's there's Ken Daly and Bill Daly. That's funny. 2 Dalys. And then we got Scott Terry. I don't know if I have him. I don't have Terry. I'm not going to worry about Terry right now because I also have a guy named Lee Tunnel. Lee Tunnel Vision. Let's see if I can find Tunnel. Morale, Tunnel. There's Tunnel. So I got 3 pitchers I can use at least. So who's up? Santana's a righty, so I'm going to bring in Tunnel. No, it's the away team. All right, so Tunnel's coming in. Oh, this is September rosters. Yeah, they got a lot of players in September. September rosters. Holy smokes, no wonder. I just saw like 40 guys on this roster. I was like, what? All right. Let's see, where are we? Santana, Johnson is at first. Tunnel comes in, replaces Matthews. It's 6-2 Mets here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch to Santana, and there goes Johnson. That's a ball and a throw down, and he is safe with a stolen base. Johnson adds to his stolen base total. Mets had a bunch of players that could steal bases and hit home runs in 87. Well, they had them through 84 all the way to 90. So Santana counted as 1-0, and here's a pitch to Santana. That's snake eyes. That's going to take us into double column and probably a run scored. That's going to be a ball that pulled down the line into left field corner after his Coleman. around first and headed for second. Here's the relay to second, and he is safe at second base with a double RBI double for Rafi Santana. Puts the Mets up by a score of 7-2. Next is Dwight Gooden. We're going to let him swing away. It's a 52-27. Let's see, Tunnel Vision is from Tyler, Texas, my neighbor. And 27 with a runner at second is going to be a strikeout for Tunnel. That's a little letters that don't make much of a difference. They'll give you a strikeout, but it's not like it would have been an out and nobody would have advanced. So it makes no difference whether it's a strikeout or a putout. All right, so there's that retires the side right there. All right, it's going to be Morris leading us off against Gooden, and that is a line drive base hit. Morris is on with a leadoff single. 7-2 the score. Pena's up next. 23, and that's a fly ball right field. Over is Strawberry. Can of corn. And we get a pinch hitter. I wish I would have pulled a double switch. Would have made my life much easier. And we are going to bring in to pinch hit Okendo, Jose Okendo. Let's see if we can find him. We got Okendo, we got Pagnazzi, we got Johnson, Lance Johnson. He's a lefty, so he'll come up to hit. Lance Johnson. There you go. Here's a pitch from Dwight Doc Gooden. Here's a pitch. He's 23, and that is grounded to second base. Tuffle. Lollipop hop over to first. Oh, wait, 23 to 26, there was a runner on base? Yes. So that was a single. So this is going to be 23 is going to be a strikeout. I'm looking at the wrong place. 23 is a ground ball second base, and that's going to be a fielder's choice. And that is going to be, he's safe at first. He's out at second. And it's a 4-3. Tuffle to Santana. Throw to first, not in time. Go to Vince Coleman with 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Pitch from Gooden, 41, and that is grounded to the shortstop. Santana going to flip to Tuffle. And that retires the side. 6-4. That's a trivia. I don't know what the trivia is. I'm not even going to read it. I don't have sound because my computer's old. Let's see. It's a new pitcher. It's going to be one of the dailies. And let's see which daily they use. They use Ken Daly. That's who we're going to bring in, Ken Daly. Ken Daly's a BXY. Let's see. Ken Daly's going to come in. All right. Mookie Wilson, 25. And that's a little ground ball at the middle and through into center field. So Mook with his 3rd hit of the game. It's on at first. Next is Tuffle. It's going to hit away. And that is a ground ball. I believe it's to the shortstop on a B pitcher, and it is. No, third baseman in the hole. Throw to first in time. Moving to second is Wilson. Keith Hernandez with a runner in scoring position. Here's 1 out. Here's the pitch from Daly. 36, that's a ball 4. And Keith trots down to first with the walk. Let's get a little bit of Let's get, let's see. No, that's not what we wanted. Boy, the commercials are really taking over YouTube. All right, crowd is into it now with Darryl Strawberry coming up, first and second. Daly's a lefty, so he's perfect. That's what you want here, 24, and that's a fly ball left field. Shallow left, racing in his Coleman. He gets there for the second out. Bottom of the seventh. Mets are up 7-2. This will give the Mets first place. And McReynolds, first and second. Here's the pitch, 55, and that is a 9, and that's going to be a little ground ball. And, oh, Smith gets to it, but there's no throw. That's going to be an infield hit for McReynolds. Bases loaded. We'll double check that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Infield hit, a 9. No, with 2 outs. Wait a second. Infield hit on with runners on first and second. Oh, I made a mistake. Look at that. Glad I checked. Single over short. 1 runner scores. And the other to third with 2 outs on the 9. Yep. So we're going to go back. We can correct that. Hit edit, undo last play. Nope. Let's try that again. Hit edit, undo last play. Yes. It's going to be a single. RBI single. It's going to be 8-2 Mets. And the runner on second is going to go to third with 2 outs. So McReynolds picks up an RBI, and it's Gary Carter. He's 1 for 3. Here's a pitch from Daly, 31, and that's a 14. Bases are loaded. Bases loaded. Carter's on at first. McReynolds on at second. Hernandez on at third. 2 outs. Bottom of the seventh. Mets are up 8-2. This will put them in first place by half a game. Here's Hojo. And that's a 22. Oh, boy. That's going to be line drive and center field. And in comes McGee. He slides and makes a great grab in center field to rob Howard Johnson of a hit, an RBI, at least 1 RBI. So it's going to be a line drive out to center field. And that retires the side. So Johnson stroked it. Hit a sinking liner to the center field. But a great catch by McGee. And it's top of the 8th now. Ozzie Smith against Doc Gooden. Hopefully we can get Doc Gooden go a complete game. 28 and 55, and that's the line. Base hit. No. Caught by the second baseman. Tuffle. Great catch. Oh, what a surprise that was. I looked like that was past them. Went airborne. All right, Tommy Herr went out. 21, and that's lifted to shallow left field. Over is McReynolds. Makes the catch. After this game, I'm going to go work out. Stan Dreesen, and then I'll have dinner and then play some more. Ground ball, shortstop. Santana up with it. Fires to first, and high throw. Nice stretch by Hernandez, and they get Dreesen on the ground out. 6-3. And we go to Santana, Rafi Santana. Again, Daly's still in there. 22 and a 7. That's line base hit. Santana lines one to left. Frozen rope played on a hop by Coleman. And the Mets are up by 6. So Gooden will be swinging away. 43 and the 29. 29 is going to be the runner on first. It's going to be a Y strikeout for Daly. Strikes out Gooden on the fastball. 1 out, 1 on. Mookie Wilson. Mookie Wilson's 3 for 4 with a home run. Here's the pitch. 46, strike 3, back-to-back Ks for Daly. And now it's Tim Tuffle. 42, and that's ball 4. I think that's the third walk allowed by Daly. This may be it for Daly. See what happens. First and second with Keith Hernandez, a lefty. I don't know that we have another lefty that we can bring in. Excuse me. Dave LaPointe. Let's see who they're using here. Daly, Terry, Peters. Do I have Peters? Daly and Peters. I wonder where those guys are. I'll look for them. I could create cards for them. I don't have Peters. I don't have Daly. Let me see where those guys are. Let me see where Terry is. I can pull him from another team maybe. Did he play on another team in 87? Nope. Let's go back. Let's go to Peters. No, they both played on this team, but they came in very late in the season. That's why I have to create their cards if I want to use these guys. So what I'm going to do is move to the next game, see who they use in the next game. Cards use, oh, it's a complete game in the next game. Let me go to the game after that. Horton, Ricky Horton. Let me see if I have Ricky Horton. Was he on 2 teams? In 87, no, he was on 1 team. Yeah, he should be on this team, Ricky Horton. And he'll come in. There he is. All right, Rick Horton is going to, well, he's a lefty as well, so that's perfect. That works out perfectly. Horton comes in, and Horton's a C, so he's going to become a B against Hernandez. We're going to bring him in very quickly, Horton, and he should finish this game out. Hopefully I don't have to do any more. All right, so Ricky Horton versus Keith Hernandez. First and second, 2 outs. Mets are up 8-2. It's a 61-37. What is that? With runners on first and second. 37 is going to be. There go the runners, up by 6. And that's a double steal. Holy smokes. I don't know how the Cardinal bench is going to feel about that. Stealing 6 runs up in the late innings. But that's going to be a double steal. And let's see if there's a choice here for a double steal. Double error. I don't have a double steal, but I can probably create this. Wait, stolen base. Runners move up. Goes to second. Hernandez stays on his base. Goes to second. Yep, double steal. Wow. Haven't had those in a long time. All right. Here's a pitcher, Hernandez. It's a 46, strike 3, and that retires the side. All right, we go to Willie McGee in the top of the 9th. So Dwight Gooden has a 6-hitter going. Mets are going to take over first place if they can get through these 3 outs. Here's the pitch to McGee at 42, and that is a strikeout. Curious to know, in a minute I'll find out how many strikeouts Gooden has in this game. Terry Pendleton, who's over 3, and that's a 23, and that's grounded to second. Tuffle over to first, and in time for the out. It's going to be 4-3, and that's 2 outs, and the Mets and Gooden are 1 out away from a victory, putting them in first place by half a game. Here's John Morris, the pitch, 32, and that's chopped to second. Tuffle charges in. Bare hands it, throws to first. In time. Gets Morris by half a step, and that's the ball game. Mets win it by a score of 8-2. And the Mets offense was really put on a show. And we'll look at the box score right now. And I'll tell you what the deal is here. All right. So for the Mets, Mookie Wilson, 3 hits, 2 RBIs, and a home run. McReynolds, 2 hits, and I believe he also hit a home run. Yes, he did, his 27th. Mookie Wilson hit his 8th. McReynolds had 4 RBIs, his 93rd. And Doc Gooden is going to pick up his 13th win. He's 13-5. So I'm giving you a little quick recap here at the end of this game. Mets are in first place by half a game now. So Gooden, 13-5, 990. He missed the first 2 months of the season. He allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 2.74 ERA. Matthews loses his 11th game. He's 12-11. He went 5 2/3, allowed 7 runs with a 4.47 ERA. Any real standouts for the Mets in terms of batting average? I guess Wilson 299, Hernandez 289, Strawberry 294. And that's about it. The final score is the Mets 8, the Redbirds 2. It was Redbirds 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Amazons 8 runs, 12 hits, no errors. And we go to game, I believe his next game is going to be, hold on a second, I got my boy here. He's all happy now. He interrupted our game a little bit. It's going to be, let's see. I'll tell you who's playing the next game. I'm not sure. Is this a 3? I think this is a 3-game set. So this should be, the Sunday game should be the last game. It's going to be Danny Cox. And then I will double check this. Danny Cox versus David Cohn. Cox versus Cohn, and we're going to take a quick peek, see, make sure this Sunday game, because this was the Saturday game. Yep, I am correct. All right, so Mets win it, and they're in first place by half a game. See what happens on Sunday. It's going to be Cox versus Cohn. Take care, guys. CP Cards and Dice out.